Many people confuse love with pain. They think suffering is proof of love, but that is an illusion, a trap. True love does not batter your soul or bruise your spirit. Toxic love looks like devotion on the outside, but inside it tears you down, piece by piece. It's not love, it's fear, insecurity, and control hiding behind words that once sounded sweet. When you stay in that cycle, you become the target of someone else's storm, the emotional punching bag. Their anger, disappointment, and frustration find their way into your heart, and over time, you start to believe you deserve the pain. You start to carry their burden like it's your own. But listen carefully. No one has the right to treat your heart like a battlefield. The first step to liberation is seeing the truth clearly. Toxic love is a disguise. It pretends to care, but destroys. It feeds on your compassion, but starves your self-worth. You deserve more than broken promises and emotional bruises. You deserve to feel safe, to be nurtured, to be loved without fear. And here is the truth you must hold on to. Real love builds you up. It never breaks you down. It honors your spirit. It is patient and kind. It is freedom, not a cage. And if what you have is not that, then it's time to stop being the punching bag and start reclaiming your power. Pain repeated is a cycle, like a river that erodes the stone. Emotional abuse is not a one-time storm. It's a slow, consistent drip that wears you down. The cycle looks like this. You give your love, you absorb the hurt, you forgive, you hope. Then it happens again and again. Each time, the wound gets deeper, yet your hope grows dimmer. Many stay trapped because they confuse love with sacrifice. They think enduring the pain proves their loyalty, their commitment. But what is sacrifice if it costs your soul? If your tears are endless and your voice is silent, you are not a warrior. You are a hostage. And the captor is the very person who claims to love you. Breaking the cycle means you must awaken. You must look at the patterns clearly without the fog of attachment. Emotional abuse is never your fault. You did not cause their anger, nor can you control it. But you can control what you accept and what you will no longer tolerate. The awakening is painful but necessary. It means saying no more even when your heart aches to say yes. It means loving yourself enough to walk away from the pain disguised as love. And only when you break free from the cycle can you begin to heal your true self. Why do we stay? Why do we accept being hurt over and over again? The answer lies in the human heart, vulnerable, hopeful, and often scared. We stay because we fear loneliness, because we crave connection, because we believe if we love harder, they will change. But love does not force change. Only acceptance and courage can create transformation. Sometimes we confuse self-worth with others' approval. When someone treats you badly, your mind whispers lies. Maybe I am not good enough. Maybe this is what I deserve. These lies imprison you. They are the shadows in your mind feeding on your fears. But here's the secret. Your worth is not measured by how someone else treats you. Your worth is inherent, untouchable, and radiant. When you know this truth deeply, you stop begging for scraps of love and start demanding the respect you deserve. So the pain you accept is often a sign that your love for yourself has dimmed. It's time to rekindle that flame. To stand tall and say, I am worthy of love that nourishes my soul, not wounds it. This is the foundation of true healing and true freedom. One of the most powerful acts of self-love is setting boundaries. Boundaries are not walls to keep people out. They are gates to protect your peace. When you don't set limits, you send a silent message that your heart is available for damage. But boundaries say, I honor myself, I will not tolerate harm. Setting boundaries is difficult because it means saying no to people we care about, sometimes even to ourselves. But without boundaries, love becomes a battlefield where your heart is the casualty. Boundaries create safety and clarity. They teach others how to treat you. When you establish your limits, you reclaim your power. You stop being their emotional punching bag because you show up differently. You are no longer a target, but a warrior protecting your heart with compassion and strength. And remember, boundaries are an act of kindness to yourself and to others. They create space for real love to grow, the kind that is free, respectful, and healing. Walking away from toxic love is not weakness. It is the greatest act of courage. It takes bravery to leave behind what is familiar, even if it hurts. But staying in a relationship where you are a punching bag is choosing pain over peace, fear over freedom. The moment you decide to walk away, you honor your soul's deepest calling. You say, I will no longer carry the weight of your anger. I choose my peace. This decision is a revolution inside you, a reclaiming of your dignity. Walking away does not mean you stop loving. It means you start loving yourself enough to let go. It means trusting that life will bring you what you truly deserve, not what you desperately cling to. And the road after walking away is not always easy. There will be loneliness, doubt, and fear. But every step away from toxicity is a step towards healing, growth, and authentic love. Once you stop being their emotional punching bag, healing begins, but healing is not instant. It is a journey into your own heart, where the wounds live. These wounds may be from this relationship or from the echoes of past pain. Healing means facing the pain without running. It means sitting with the hurt, naming it, and allowing yourself to feel fully. Only by acknowledging the wounds can you begin to soothe them. Healing also means forgiveness, not to excuse the harm, but to free yourself from the chains of resentment. Forgiveness is a gift you give your heart so it can open again to trust and love. And most importantly, healing means rediscovering who you are beneath the scars. You are not defined by what you endured. You are a light, a warrior, a soul worthy of infinite love. When you have been an emotional punching bag, your self-worth can feel shattered like fragments scattered in the wind. Reclaiming your self-worth is the foundation of moving forward. It's the process of gathering those pieces and putting yourself back together. Start by speaking to yourself with kindness. Replace the harsh words and judgments with gentle truths. You are enough. You are worthy. You are whole. Surround yourself with people who see your value and remind you of your light. Let go of those who diminish your spirit. Your circle shapes your soul. As you rebuild your self-worth, you become magnetic to healthy love. Love that sees you, honors you, and supports your growth. This is the love you were born to experience. Self-love is not selfish, it is essential. It is the wellspring from which all healthy relationships flow. Cultivating self-love means prioritizing your needs, listening to your inner voice, and treating yourself with the same care you would give a beloved friend. Practice daily rituals that nourish your mind, body, and spirit. Meditation, journaling, movement, or simply moments of stillness. These acts connect you back to your true self. Inner peace grows when you stop fighting your feelings and start embracing them. When you accept all parts of yourself, the light and the shadow, you find balance and strength. Remember, the more you love yourself, the less power toxic love has over you. Self-love is your shield and your sanctuary. After healing and reclaiming your power, you are ready to open your heart again, but differently. Not with fear, desperation, or need, but with clarity, courage, and wisdom. Healthy love is mutual respect, kindness, and freedom. It is a partnership where both souls grow and support each other's highest good. Trust takes time. Take small steps. Set clear boundaries. Communicate openly. And most importantly, never settle for less than respect and genuine care. Opening your heart to healthy love is a celebration, a declaration that you have survived, grown, and are ready to receive the love you truly deserve. Remember, your journey is sacred. Every step you take away from toxic love, every boundary you set, every moment of self-love is a victory. You are not defined by the pain you endured, but by the strength you found within. You are a warrior of the heart, a beacon of light breaking through the darkness. Keep walking forward, keep believing in your worth. And never forget, toxic love is not love. You deserve a love that lifts you, nourishes you, and sets you free. Stand tall, breathe deeply, and claim your power. The world needs your light, and that light starts with loving yourself fiercely. Emotional abuse leaves no visible scars, yet it can be more damaging than any physical wound. It operates in silence, through manipulation, guilt, gaslighting, and control. Over time, your sense of self is not just hurt, it dissolves. You begin to question your reality, your worth, and even your sanity. The damage happens slowly, like a rope tightening around the spirit. And because there are no bruises, many do not see it. But you feel it. You feel it in the anxiety before they enter the room. You feel it in the pressure to always please, to never upset, to constantly walk on invisible glass. But here is a truth that must be spoken. The absence of physical harm does not mean the presence of love. Love that erodes your mental and emotional clarity is not love. It is control. It is fear dressed in affection. It is a wound wrapped in a whisper. To begin healing from this silent damage, you must name it. To name is to reclaim power. To recognize is to begin freeing the mind. You are not crazy. You are not weak. You are waking up from a spell, and that awakening is the start of everything. One of the most exhausting roles we play is the fixer. We stay in toxic relationships because we believe our love can heal them. We think, if I'm patient enough, kind enough, maybe they'll change. But this is not love. It is a prison built on false hope. You are not here to fix broken people. You are here to evolve, to grow, to live in alignment with your highest truth. Trying to heal someone who continues to hurt you is not compassion, it is self-abandonment. It is carrying a burden that was never yours to lift. True transformation comes from within. People change when they choose to, not when we plead, suffer, or sacrifice ourselves, and often your presence only enables their dysfunction if you keep absorbing their pain without consequence. Release the myth. Let go of the illusion that your suffering will save them. Choose instead to save yourself. That is not selfish. It is sacred. When you stop trying to fix them, you finally give yourself permission to be whole. After living in toxic love, your compass can be broken. You may not even know what real love looks or feels like anymore. But real love is not confusing. It does not cause you to lose sleep in fear. It does not require you to shrink yourself just to keep the peace. Real love is peace. It is presence. It is someone who listens when you speak and doesn't turn your vulnerability against you. It's safety, emotional, physical, spiritual. You are allowed to be fully yourself and still be loved, not judged, not punished. Real love brings out your light. It celebrates your growth. It does not compete or dominate or degrade. And most importantly, real love is mutual. Two whole people choosing to walk together, not one person dragging the other behind. The moment you taste real love, whether from a partner, a friend, or even from within, you realize how unnatural toxic love truly was. And you will never go back because you have now remembered your original worth. In Shaolin teaching, the monk's greatest power is not in physical strength, it is in stillness. That stillness is clarity. It is the silence from which true wisdom arises. And in the noise of emotional abuse, this stillness is what you lose. But even in the storm, you can return to it. Close your eyes, breathe deeply, let the outside fall away. Inside you is a calm place, untouched by anger, by manipulation, by fear. This is your inner monk, the observer who sees everything but is attached to nothing. Returning to this inner sanctuary is how you regain balance. Instead of reacting, you reflect. Instead of fighting chaos, you move with presence. You stop being a punching bag, not by striking back, but by becoming immovable in your peace. Make stillness a part of your daily practice. Meditation is not just for monks. It is for anyone who wants to reconnect with their power. The more silent you become inside, the louder your truth becomes. At first, you survive. That is the beginning. Leaving the toxic environment, regaining your strength. But survival is not the destination. Your life is not meant to be defined by escape alone. You are meant to evolve into mastery. Mastery means you no longer define yourself by the pain. You carry the lessons but not the wounds. You no longer react from trauma. You respond from awareness. That is true strength. That is true liberation. The warrior path is not about fighting others. It is about mastering yourself. Your thoughts, your emotions, your responses. Toxic love no longer has power over you because you have transcended the patterns that once held you captive. So walk this path with pride. You have endured, yes, but more importantly, you have awakened. And now, you are not just free, you are powerful, you are whole, you are the master of your life, and no one can ever take that from you again.